えますか。This is loud in my ears though. なんで Is this not plugged in properly? わかんない。Sam is loud and I'm like, how? I maxed out again. More. Okay. I'll lower this. I'll lower this. Cool. Wait, that's not mine. This is some scuffed intro. Everything is scuffed. Yeah. Hold on. I just noticed something in my combine that's out of date. Okay. I don't even. I'm a YouTube partner! Yay! Holy shit! How did that happen? Who allowed that? Which one of you hacked into YouTube headquarters? Who did it? I have a special surprise for you. Whoever managed that. It's oh my god. I don't even know. Maybe it's not that special and I'm so reactive. No, it is special to me. It is special to me and I'm entitled to be happy about it and also to make a big deal about it. It's my right. It's my right as a ew, I puked in my mouth a little bit as a content creator. So I'm ready to burn it! Yay! So, actually today is a little backwards. I was gonna do a hand cam stream today cleaning my disgusting keyboard. It's actually filthy. But I couldn't do hand cam today because all my clothes are drying. I did all my laundry when I got back from vacation, but I forgot to actually start the washing machine. So I only washed them yesterday and today they're drying. So I don't actually have any clothes. I only have pajamas. And my pajamas are a little bit on the revealing side, I guess. I didn't want to wear spaghetti straps on hand cam, okay? They fall off my shoulders too easily and I was not going to risk a nip slip. Sorry guys, only buns exclusive. So we'll probably do the hand cam stream tomorrow. I'm going to clean my disgusting keyboard out of all the gamer girl gunk. And I'm going to do one of the Donathon rewards, which is gonna write thank you notes. So there's only buns everything. Of course. Can't you get banned for promoting pornographic content on Twitch? I hope no one takes this seriously. I do not have an only buns. Only buns doesn't exist. Only in my head and the heads of citizens, which have been contaminated for by my brain worms. Can't ban for anything on Twitch. True. Sorry. I promise I'm not a danger to myself. I promise. I'm an adult. I'm an adult woman. I meet the height of consent, okay? Wait, what's the height of consent again? I'm at least this tall. I'm at least tall enough for this ride, okay? Imagine informing yourself. Hey, you gotta be in the know. You gotta stay woke. Do you know that's what it originally meant? Being woke was meant being aware of your surroundings. Crack me up when you say, Mama, so what do these men pay for? Yeah. She asks me all the time, and I say like, oh, I made this much money off of streaming this month. And she's like, people just give you money? Yeah. Why? So then I keep doing it. Because I told her about the 3DO vaguely. She doesn't know what a 3DO is, but I told her that a viewer gifted me a very nice mic. And she asked, why? I was like, well, because they want my content to get better. They want me to use it. A really nice mic. So I realized it's cheaper than several hours a day of therapy. Therapy is free in my country, so am I really cheaper? It doesn't apply to our Eurocore viewers. Do if I am crazy? She's always like confused when I get presents from viewers, but I just tell her like, look, I'm you don't get it, Mom. For the right audience, I'm really funny. In front of the right audience, I'm really funny. I tried to. She joked like, maybe I should start streaming. I told her, Mother, you don't even own a computer. You don't own a computer. I guess you can stream to TikTok. And she said, no, TikTok is a cursed app. TikTok is a cursed app. If any mom is inclined to target their demographic, no, but your mom is my target demographic. You should make a model for your mother. That would be so funny. You would only ever see like her waist. She's so tall compared to me. You'd only ever see like her midsection. Or I'd have to stand on a step ladder. Step ladder, help! I wonder what a model for my mom what it would look like. She wears reading glasses. She wears reading glasses that kind of look like this sometimes. You got the pretty shit, got her on the jeans, didn't you? Look, my mom is 178. My dad was like around the same height. think they were only like 1 centimeter apart. I don't remember if he was taller or shorter, but he was also like 178 around. All my cousins are tall. On my mom's side, all my cousins are tall. On my dad's side, I only have one first cousin, and she's even shorter than me. And she's like in her 30s. She has 2 kids, and the kids are really tall too. So yeah, I'm just the curse of the generation. Well, my grandma on my dad's side, well, not my grandma, my great grandma on my dad's father's side was like really short, really short. But her husband was almost 2 meters tall. So what gives? All my aunts and uncles are tall. It's only me and my cousin that are like the curse of the generation of short people. I'm not short though, I'm average height. And the only ones that are not tall. Also curses went bald, there's nobody else in my family went bald. All the men on my dad's side are balding, but none of the men on my mom's side are balding. And I hear that you inherit that from your mom, so I have strong anti-balding genes. I did find a couple of gray hairs lately, but that's because of stress. I haven't been to a hairdresser in so long. I've had no one tell me that how much gray hair I've grown. Because you know, hairdressers always tell you the most information about yourself that you didn't ask for. They're always like, oh, your scalp is dry. You have gray hairs. Oh, you need like you have split ends. I didn't ask. Just cut my hair. I didn't ask though. I don't have split ends, by the way, because my hair is really short. Hairdressers are outside and outside by, so I do my own hair. I cut my own hair too, but it's hard to do a blunt bob by yourself. So it requires some engineering on my end. It requires some reverse engineering, so I have to use 2 mirrors to cut the back of my head, and then it's like I need 2 mirrors to cut the back of my hair, and then it's like backwards, and it's really difficult. That's why in later years I've decided that like the back of my head is none of my business, to be honest. It's none of my business. It's out of my jurisdiction. Yeah. I'm actually quite lucky that I was gifted like a set of like hair cutting scissors and combs and stuff, and I have like the proper tools for it. Cause you know me, I would be using like craft scissors to cut my hair. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit unhinged in my hair, okay? Because I have short hair, it grows out really fast. So whatever I do to it is gone within a couple months. Because my hair also just grows really fast. I'm cursed with abundant hair. Abundant. My hair just grows really fast. Hi, sausage. He woke up and stared right at me. Excuse me. So whatever I do to my hair doesn't really last very long because it's short and grows fast. So I'm quite unhinged. I will bleach it, dye it, cut it, whatever. I give myself like a hime cut, and then I cut it really short, and then I let it grow out, and then I cut it, again, and I trim my bangs at 4 a.m. with my terrible bathroom mirror light. Some days my roommate comes home, looks at me and goes, "You changed your hair again." And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't go that well." Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up, it didn't go that well. So I goes to peek with my grandson, and I really like having short hair. It's practical, it's versatile, it doesn't get damaged. I used to have really long hair. I used to have butt length hair for a while in my life. And it took so much managing. I had to do a hair mask. I had to use a bunch of like treatments for it, and I had to do a hair mask every other week. That took like 2 hours. Sometimes I would sit on it. It'd be really bad. So I've decided that I'm kind of a short-haired girly for life. I'll go mid-length sometimes for variety, but I like that my short hair is kind of like owning an Etch-a-Sketch. The mistakes go away so easily. They grow out so fast. I want to do... Here's my next hair experiment though. I want to do a peekaboo color. That's what you call when... for the men, which is everyone. That's when you only paint the underside of your hair. The bottom, the innermost layer, the bottommost layer, and then from the outside, it looks like you have regular colored hair, and then underneath it has like a nice cute color, like pink. I'm gonna do a peekaboo dye, but I have to bleach my hair again, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, I kinda, it's like, it's giving stocking. From panty and stocking. I want that. I won't dye my bangs, so I never do anything to my bangs. They're just regular. Regular triangle bangs. Yeah, I was thinking either a cool toned pink or like blue. But blue, oftentimes blue like dyes out, like washes out to like a green, and I don't want to have green hair, so I might go like a really dark purple. I might go like a cool toned purple, and hopefully it won't wash out the green. Yeah. I used to not like purple, but it's grown on me quite a bit. I used to not like the color purple, but it's grown on me. So about the YouTube channel. I don't know if I'll be opening memberships. I don't think so necessarily. Memberships. If I want to do memberships, then I would have to do members only streams. Because like, what's the point of having a membership if you don't have members only streams? But I don't want the Twitch side to be left out of the members only stuff. And I also considered, like, if I had memberships, just have early access to the videos, to the scripted videos instead of the live streams. But then you guys on the Twitch side will have no access to it. for a little bit. You wouldn't get early access to it, and then I also didn't like that. So I don't think I'll open memberships quite yet. And I'll just have ads instead. I'll just have regular AdSense. Regular AdSense channel on the scripted videos, cause like I don't want people who are subs on Twitch to also have to get membership on YouTube in order to have early access to stuff or whatever. I don't like that. I don't like that. It doesn't make me happy. I don't like it. I'd much rather do early access for like everyone in the sub only channel on the Discord. I'll just post like a unlisted link there and have early access that way, but it's not decided yet. It's not decided yet. Sure, there we're going to think about it later. Yeah. And I don't know, maybe I'll use it for like behind the scenes stuff, like the maps on. I don't know, I don't like that. Yada. Yada. I have not decided, but when it comes to the YouTube channel, I think I might turn on super chats, because that's just like, it's not acquired, it doesn't paywall any content really. Yeah, it doesn't paywall any content, but I prefer that, and I'll definitely be posting roleplays more regularly, ASMR videos more regularly. I just need to work it better into my schedule. I have a very packed schedule at the moment. This is a prison of my own design. I am ahead of schedule on my commission stuff, which is good. Being ahead of schedule is really yummy. YouTube takes a big cut of those, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of. But I've seen that a lot of YouTube, you can leave super chats on videos as well, and like tips. So I feel like people who only catch who are only tuned in for the ASMR videos, like if they wanted to support the channel, they could do it directly without, you know. Because there are such people do exist that don't watch the streams, aren't on Twitch at all. They just show up so I can put them to sleep. Personally, I never follow a streamer on YouTube, but I follow all the holo members on YouTube, so maybe not all of them, but like all of the holo members I follow are on YouTube. Hololive uses mainly YouTube. But yeah, we also broke 1K subscribers on YouTube, which is really impressive. We're at 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. It's like, it's surpassed Twitch now. It's insane. Wild. I didn't know that I would do that. I actually had no idea. If you guys want to know, I just started posting ASMR videos because I like them. I wanted to make weird noises. I didn't know that they'd be successful. people don't really use YouTube anymore. YouTube can be very annoying. Oh my god, YouTube on mobile is potentially the most infuriating thing to have ever been devised, but it is what it is. I kinda wanted to... I had a plan for today, kind of. I loosely had a plan today, but I've gotten so sidetracked. How did that happen? Sorry, it's starting to get really hot in my room. So you're gonna see me brain melt more often. You're gonna see my brain melt out of more of my ears more often. I'm done celebrating. Delicious melty brain soup. No soup. No soup. No soup. No soup. I have to be awake and aware. I know I want to melt. Oh my god, speaking of melting, my roommate bought these popsicles and they suck. They suck. They just taste like unprocessed syrup. Had to buy it out of one and I was like, ugh. And he was like, what? They're like, they're only like 100 calories per popsicle. And I was like, yeah, they taste like they're made out of aspartame. Man. Shouldn't. Maybe a popsicle shouldn't be like 100 calories. Maybe if I made it for just one. I should make one. I need my mold. Jarvis! I don't have an assistant. You want like carcinogenic aspartame in your system? I can't imagine why. Isn't aspartame only carcinogenic in like a million like more parts than is allowed in food? Isn't it like you had to be drinking like 6 liters of Diet Coke a day for it to have any effect? I don't drink Diet Coke, I drink Coke Zero. And I don't think I can drink 6 liters of anything. For some reason, my stomach is really good when I want to like eat my entire volume, my entire body volume in sushi. My stomach is like, okay this, but the microsecond I want to drink more than like 1 cup of anything, or like 1 can of anything, is like, no liquids, ew, no liquids. I'm not taking my chances personally. Listen, I'm not drinking calories. It's not happening. I'm not not drinking my calories. I need them for donuts. So I'm not drinking full sugar anything. I don't want it. Also, like coffee is also 0 calorie though. But I put milk in it, so not anymore. Sweet tooth is a debuff. Maybe. I need a little sweet treat after dinner. I don't feel full though. I'm a sweet treat kind of gal, okay? I need a little something sweet after dinner. Also, it's actually getting critical. Roommate has not ordered groceries yet. I thought he'd ordered them yesterday and that I was gonna have pizza. No! It was salad for dinner. It had chickpeas in it. Yucky! It was pretty good. It's actually pretty good. But I opened our fridge today. It's actually factually empty. There's only like... there's only like jars of pickled vegetables in it. And condiments. There's not even any yogurts left. I ate the last one today. Replacing pizza with salad. Execute him. What? I'm complaining about having to eat vegetables to roommate. It had chickpeas in it. It was pretty. The salad was pretty yummy. Okay. It was like a rice salad. It had chickpeas. It was fine. But I was expecting pizza because I thought he'd ordered groceries, but he still has not ordered them, even though I've already finished my cart. What happened? Nothing. I just felt like being a brat. Literally nothing. Literally nothing happened. I was just being a brat. I'm with chickpeas. They're fine. They're just really healthy though. Roommate is like making sure that I get my daily fiber intake, and I hate that about him. Hey man, on main. Comics are better. Look, I want pizza. I was expecting pizza, okay? Listen, there's nothing wrong with a rice salad when you're expecting a rice salad, but when you're expecting pizza. Also, he set the toaster on fire. I almost forgot. A rare roommate blunder. He set the toaster on fire. You're like the little devil sitting on his shoulder. I really am. I'm the one who's always like, oh, you don't want to cook today? We should get Domino's. We should get Uber Eats. We should Uber Eats something. We should get Domino's. Was he making bread charcoal? No, he was trying to toast some nori and he forgot about it. He was trying to toast some nori for the salad. And he forgot about it in the toaster. And it burned. It's caught on fire. has ADHD. It can't be helped. It can't be helped. A poor member down because he forgot. I think he went to shower. And the toaster caught on fire. It was already put out by the time I came out of my room though. I was unaware that the toaster was on fire until long after. Long after it had been put out. My phone is on the whole building. Oops, ADHD moments. Gonna take 10 years to get rid of the toaster. I don't know first. The toaster is fine. The toaster is good. I cleaned it out and it works fine. The toaster lives! It's one of those indestructible toasters that you buy in college and it just never dies. So I just want to take a jab at the fridge. Listen, the moment I have someone who offers to take that fridge and the old couch down the stairs, I will like actually become mentally healthy. The mental illness will leave my body at the same time as that old fridge and couch leave the apartment. I can burn this still. Take a jab at the fridge, we're gonna hurt your hand. Hikari, do you wanna come carry my old fridge and couch out of my 4th floor apartment with no elevator? I'm recruiting henchmen to do my bidding. And the bidding is take things out to the trash. So you're saying we need them to stay there forever so I can join everyone's streams? Would I not stream if I was mentally healthy? We'll never know. We're gonna take a first downstairs, yeah. To carry heavy things out of my apartment. Kind of just wondering if fridge opens. You'll turn. You will turn into a Resident Evil creature. That's true. If that fridge unseals, you'll immediately perish and resurrect as a walking dead. Mama, think of it. Welcome to Nematopia. There's no way out here in here forever. If you contact the people that take that stuff to the reset and may pick it up, no one will take it down the curly staircase. No one will take it down the curly staircase. I opened it once before, I got too mad. Listen, like, we kind of cleaned the fridge. Like, when the fridge stopped working, we kind of cleaned it and then sealed it and then just didn't open it again for over a year. And now it's like a biohazard. So you just meant to work on the fridge to take it down in pieces. It cannot be unsealed. If I unseal that fridge, I will be like unleashing I will be unleashing Ra's curse upon the earths and the realms. It has to be taped shut and taken down whole. We're not having a 28 days later situation. Taurus fridge? Really though? For real? Can't be that bad. It's just the fridge hasn't been opened in over a year. Potentially 2 years. And it's also not working. So it's broken, it doesn't work. And it's been closed for 2 years. And it's just been like, in the summer, it gets to like 38 degrees in my apartment and it's just been cooking. It's just been cooking. maximum. Yeah, I would unleash Ra's curse upon the realms. It can't be opened. It actually needs to be like duct taped shut so that it doesn't accidentally open during transport. Broken doesn't work, has left 4 years, why it's so relatable. Hasn't opened up to anybody since it broke down. So to open it, there's a 90% chance the NS Kennedy shows up and you get to peg him. The NS Kennedy is very peggable, that's true. He's baby girl coded. You know, I really like I really like when these like action game heroes. Oh, wait, stop making this. I'm gonna let the voices in my head take over so Portugal's population should not go, maybe even the world. Yeah, instantly solve overpopulation by killing literally everybody. Opening my fridge is a biological Thanos snap. Yeah, rent would be really cheap if everyone died. Unless the landlord survives somehow. Then it would be the same price. Let's be real. They're not lowering that shit. This is a big reset box. Yeah. There's also like an old couch that was in the apartment when we rented it, and it smells like... When we moved in, it smelled like a wet dog had kind of died in it. And I cleaned it as well as best as I could. And then we eventually just gave up on it and covered it in a sheet, in an old sheet, and it's been sitting upright in front of, like, close in my apartment's hallway ever since. It really needs to go to the trash. Is that the one you sent to put shit on, right? No. That one was my mom's. You're just taking it apart, you dingus? No. No, I can't. It's like a solid wood frame. I can't take it apart. I would need a chainsaw to take it apart. It's like really solid wood. I tried to saw it with a handsaw. One of those handsaws that are like kind of like a serrated knife, you know? It did not budge. I said if I to your apartment, somebody to take it apart for you. There's not been ants yet. I think we got rid of the ants. That's the problem. You tried to saw it. I've successfully sawed stuff before. I'm an art student, remember? Yeah, no, it's not a... I need help. I need help. I need a man. I need a strong man. Please. You're neat and noodle-armed. I am very noodle-armed. Roommate says I have to lift. So roommate is kind of in charge of my nutrition. 1, because he cooks. 2, because bad joke, unoriginal tier joke. The roommate is usually kind of he's in charge of my nutrition because I don't eat and I don't he cooks and I forget to eat, so he's in charge of all the nutrition stuff. And ever since my mom guilted me into running once a week because she was worried about my heart health, because my mom gets me my meds, right? Because she's a pharmacist. She buys me my meds and she sends them to me. And she read the freaking paper in the medicine box, and she was like, these are so hard on your heart, you have to do cardio, and now I have to run once a week. My therapist is so proud. She said, desolated. And so, but then the roommate is in charge of my nutrition, and he was was like, oh, you started running? You need to lift weights. I was like, absolutely not. Why? Absolutely not. And also, why? And he said, because I literally can't lift anything. I need 2 arms to pick up a 2-liter Coke bottle, and I can never open my own cans. And he just started listing all of these issues. Like, you can't open any cans, you can't lift anything, you can't do a single push-up, you need help for literal everything. Whenever you have to drag, whenever you have to move any piece of furniture, you have to use your legs to do it, because you can't pick anything up. You want too many squats? I do. Stop bringing up the squats. Stop. I liked it when we didn't bring up the squats, actually. That's a really old redeem. Squatters' rights? No! No rights. Hold on, I found a delicious looking recipe. Let me send that to my roommate. Yes, I do this often. I see like a YouTube Shorts recipe that looks yummy. I just send it to roommate. No sniffer! Yeah, I'm not weightlifting. I don't care what you say. No, I can't pick anything up that's heavier than like my cat. Don't care. Ratio. No balls. I'm not weightlifting. It's not happening. Yes, I can wrap my hand around my arm and touch my pinky. No, I will not do anything to change that. You need to go on a rowing machine? I would actually rather kill myself. I would put a gun in my mouth and make a brain slushy. I'm not doing that. And then this stuff is pointless and the muscle will sit down because like you need to get like some 5-kilogram dumbbells and like start doing reps. I'm not doing that. I would actually rather die. Unironically, would rather die than pick up everything. I'm not doing it. Kayak. I used to do canoeing when I was young. When I was a child, I used to do canoeing. But we don't do all that anymore. We don't do that anymore. It's also because I had noodly arms that my parents made me do canoeing. Let me have weak arms. Leave me alone. I don't want to be strong. That's what men are for. Leave me alone. Just a canoe, not a cannot. Good joke. +1. She can no longer do it. Derivative -1. Men love strong women. Well, I also love strong women. I can't fault them. Citizens will lift things for me, right? If I need things, you'll just pick them up for me, right? I only need to be strong enough to hold a scalpel. I only need to be strong enough to hold a scalpel. And cuddle and sausage. I need to be strong enough to like pick up a sausage. Acting like we're stronger. You're factually stronger than me because you're males. Factually, the weakest man. Suck on the fish. Welcome to Nematopia. Thank you so much for the follow. There is no way out here. Forever, you're mine. Like, physically, scientifically speaking, the weakest man is stronger than me. And because you're all guys, you're definitely stronger than me. You guys know that like a 14-year-old boy is stronger than your average woman, right? That's just genetics. It's just genetics. By the time a boy turns 14, he's stronger than most women. I tried to pull in my muscles, I started doing it down with art. Me, but really? Started now until she shows me her large penis. My massive cock is very strong. You know, I follow this account that's like meals I made for my toddler. And it's just like really easy, really small meals that this mom posts for a toddler. I follow that account because it's actually really convenient meals for me. For me. To just like, this is what I made for my toddler. This is how you make a vegetable, teeny tiny vegetable omelet in a microwave. And I'm like, bro, that's actually exactly what I needed. So I had to sit in that shit normal and she got hard, her desk we go flying. True! I'm eating baby food. I do unironically eat baby food. I do unironically eat baby food. There's these like, there's these like applesauce jars, and also these like yogurt and fruit tubes. Cause you can eat them while you're working. I like that. Oh, I also eat a lot of like yogurt, probiotics. Baby food make me vomit. You can't get the savory stuff. You have to get the fruit stuff. Cause it's like, don't you like applesauce? It all just tastes like various fruits. Applesauce. I love applesauce. No, you don't like applesauce? I'll take much. Punish him for his bad takes. Yeah, I like baby food. I like there's these like, it's not yogurt, it's quark. Quark is like a cream cheese, but it tastes like yogurt. But it's like higher in protein, I think. And then there's these like pouches with quark and like fiber and banana and apple puree. And I just drink those for meals. Nut! Thanks, Pancake. A baby girl still makes sense. I do eat like a toddler. When I'm in charge of feeding myself, I eat like a toddler. Let's put him in the ground and water him until it grows into a beautiful flower. Every food got quark and fruity fucking ass. Every fruit has either quark, Greek yogurt. Every baby food has either quark, Greek yogurt, or like cottage cheese. Lately, it's probably for protein reasons, but to me, it's just like it's everywhere. I just want the applesauce. Oh yeah, when my auntie bought me when I was with her on vacation. She bought. I don't know who told her about my eating habits. Probably my mom. But she bought like these, like a whole box of these like fruit purees. The strawberry ones were really good. Just the fruit purees. She was worried because I don't eat breakfast. She was worried. She's like, we're gonna be walking everywhere and you don't eat breakfast, you're gonna die. You're gonna starve to death. So she bought literal baby food so that she could give it to me if I... Everyone treats me like a fucking toddler. Just buy like a hot dog or something on the way. I'm vegetarian. I'm vegetarian. Everyone treats me like a fucking toddler. I hate it. I've been here with him at this point. Give you Binky. Oh, kawaii. Okay. Hey, that's really cute. Oh. Cute. Smelling hot salad on the way or something. Ew. I'll break you for citizen on the clown nose. Okay. That's what I should make the clown redeem do, by the way. I should make it give you a clown nose for all your past crimes against me. Everyone treats me like a toddler. Nobody who eats toddler. Thank you for the gift! Congratulations on it! Go for your gift of sub! Hi, welcome! Try and watch this remake or watch a Muppet Show episode, switch to the guest star and be the closing number would be Stitch and the Muppet singing Aloha as a callback to Leroy and Stitch. I think I just fucking killed myself at that point. My life isn't that precious. I don't want to live that hard. I don't need to live that much. I don't have that much I don't have that much love for existence. I'm okay, thanks. Oh my sugar daddy. There's actually an ice cream shop called Sugar Daddy's that I really like. It's bomb. They make good waffles. They make good ice cream waffles. Can't say don't kill yourself, dude. This is a hypothetical scenario in which I'm being tortured, though. You can in a hypothetical. In Minecraft, in Roblox, in an alternate universe where, like, pigs eat people. The alternate universe where pigs eat people is this one. Pigs will eat literally anything. TOS get her yada! Well, yeah. Pigs will eat basically anything you feed them. And they don't mind eating people meat whatsoever. Pigs eat donuts too? Yeah, no, you know anything. I love donuts so much. I wish I could eat donuts all day, every day, but that's not how calories work. Or nutrition. I wish donuts were more nutritious. But like not in any way that would alter how they're flavored or textured. I raised pigs. One of those mistakes that destructive monsters. Yeah, I remember my grandma used to raise pigs, and you need to pour concrete to make a trough for them to eat and drink out of, because if it's made out of literally anything else, they will just chew through it. They're beasts. And that's why they need to have like the nose ring. You know how bulls also get? It's so that they can't just like smash through their troughs. There will never be nutritious donuts, true. The donuts are really just like... they're like made out of air, sugar, and flour. They're so good. I wish things were tastier without becoming less nutritious, but fun insights there in them. Yeah, I do, and I'm not afraid to say it. I want donuts to be like high in fiber and vitamins, but I don't want them to change in any other way, flavor or texture-wise. And then we call the bagels. Yada! Bagels are pretty good. They're not like donuts in any way. Donuts are deep fried. Bagels are baked. You're so brave, them things. Bagels are actually boiled, then baked. Misspoke. Arguments invalid. Stuff some gummy vitamins in your donuts to make them more nutritious. Flawless plan. Yada. Like spelling mistake. Balls rescinded. Let's confiscate his balls. Minor spelling mistake. I love being a little freak though. I love being your little weirdo. Can I take a shot as a personal souvenir? Of course, I'm not a monster. I'm so happy today. You know, I'm happy because we got partnered, and then I worked like hell, and I barely ate, and this is, honestly, I'm at peak serotonin level. I don't know why my body is the way that it is, but peak serotonin level is when I barely eat and work myself to the bone. Happy Nam, happy Sis. Yeah! I love it here. I love it here. I feel like no way. Well, no, it's your serotonin more. It depends. Space needs some more bagels, Yana. The bagels here aren't that good. Penis cock even. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty alright. The bagels here are like are not that great. To be honest. I have pretty weak bagel game. I've never had a bagel and been like, yo, this is life changing. You know, this is amazing. So it's been like, wow, this is some mid bread. Mid bread. And that's because like all the bagels I've had have been from the supermarket. The supermarket. I've never had them from like a bakery though. We don't really have bagel shop here. Got one of those 4-packs from the supermarket and eat them on a trip out of the city. It's life changing. I've had those 4-packs from the supermarket. I like it with cream cheese and smoked salmon and capers. That's my preferred way. It's my preferred bagel combination alongside buffalo wing spread. Buffalo wing spread. I love capers. You would be a caper person. They're like salty and they kind of punch you in the taste buds when you eat one by itself, and that seems like an Alec kind of flavor profile. Salty and kind of painful to eat. Where's the lie? Taking a jab at this people? No, I'm taking a read at Alec specifically. Alec a man who enjoys salted licorice unironically. Can't sit down, I got licorice beside me right now. Exactly. No, I tasted one of Alec's salted licorice candies, and I've been in pain ever since. They hurt to eat though. Salted licorice is delicious. I have some. I attract the weirdest freaks. Jesus Christ. I'm not projecting taste with profiles on their citizens. Yeah. It's probably the only streamers more parasocial than the viewers. Well, you're a freak yourself. Only about spicy food. That's my only weird food take. Is like I like when food hurts. Otherwise, all my other food takes are pretty normal. Like, I don't like tomatoes. That's pretty normal. I like mayo. That's also pretty normal. Food hurts coming in and out. I've never had a stomach ache from spicy food. I think my stomach just has, like, it doesn't have the enzymes to digest dairy, but it has all the enzymes to break down peppers. You win some, you lose some. Because I've never had a stomach ache from eating spicy food. And I've had some of the spiciest food I could find. Never had a bad until I get a dish of spicy food. Never happened. I'm a girl. Girls don't poop. So. I've never felt sick from eating spicy food. And I've had spaghetti all'assassina. One time I made spaghetti all'assassina, but I misread the recipe. And I added like 5 tablespoons of cayenne. Was it cayenne? I added 5 tablespoons of the spicy one. My mistake, because I misread the recipe. And roommate was like crying, eating it. And I was like, if it's too spicy, you don't have to eat it. There's like other food in the fridge. And he was like, no, I can do it. And he was like crying. And he was crying. And I ate it and I was fine. And afterwards he was like, oh, nemuri, do you have tummy medicine? Do you have an antacid? Which I always do. I always have stomach medicine. I gave it to him, but I was fine. 5 tablespoons? Yeah. 5 tablespoons of a cayenne. I think it was cayenne. I can't remember exactly if it was cayenne or like chili flakes, but I don't think it was chili flakes. I think it was cayenne. It's bright red. Bright red pasta. Not even, it wasn't even like bright red anymore. It's kind of like blood red. Blood red pasta. Not clue you win when you added more than one of those small spice jars. Come to know. I bought the big bag though. I don't play around. Shikira, hi, welcome. I buy the big bag of cayenne from the Russian supermarket. She might be a little crazy. Hair got cooked by the barber. This is why I cut my own hair. It's for the pain because it's the cooking after. What is worse? I don't know. I told him he didn't have to eat it because there was other food. There was other food he could have eaten, but he was like, "No, I can do it. I can do it." I think it's just pride. So I don't know. Trim, can I see my forehead? Alright, that's the worst. Hairdressers never got my bangs right, so I just stopped going. I just cut it myself. At least if I do a bad job, I didn't pay anyone to do it for me. At least if I do a bad job, it didn't cost me any money. Your food could have glass jars in it, and I take the chance and eat around. Thanks. It was pretty yummy. It was just extremely spicy. I was sweating. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a runny nose, but that's about as far as it gets with spicy food reactions to me. I'll get a runny nose and I'll be like physically warm, like sweaty, if it's really hot, but it doesn't like burn my stomach or like my lips very much. So I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't know. Maybe it's like my saliva. You know how like digestion starts in your mouth? Your saliva has enzymes that break down amylase like starches. Amyloidosis happens in the mouth. That's why you're supposed to chew bread very thoroughly. But maybe I have like amyloidosis, but for peppers. Capsaicin enters my mouth and gets nullified by my magical saliva. Maybe you're just a demon. Let me spit in your mouth and then you can eat this hot pepper and we'll find out. Amyloidosis is sugar. Yeah, amyloidosis is a process through which amylase breaks up amylose. Alright, now everyone's just asking me to spit in their mouths, and that's not say so. What will YouTube think? Should I like bottle up my saliva? And you can buy spice resistant bunny girl saliva, and then whenever you want to eat really spicy food, you just have a little cup of it and you take sips in between. It's my nasty. That's how I like it. Personally, still waiting for the bath water. Okay. Next person to gift $500 gets a mason jar of bunny girl bath water. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Please, please. Bartender, one more round of bunny girl spit. You chug it and you smack down the glass. Another. Kimo. Maybe when I finally get a con booth, I'll have them as like special gifts. You can come to my con booth, and if you say the secret password, I'll just gift you like a little you know those compote jars when you just buy the sampler? I'll gift you a little compote jar of a bunny girl bath water. Secret phrase and she spits in your mouth directly. That's only for tier 3 subs though. Where is this booth? I really want to get a con booth in the next couple years. I really want to sell my like prints and stuff, prints and stickers and stuff. I really want to, and I want people to come up to my booth. So be a con artist. I'll be a tax deductible con artist as opposed to my current situation.
An original 04 just redeemed hydrate.
Hydrate. And this trench, thank you. Oh. Posture check and headband and bonk. You have to wait too many channel points.
Not.
Nada. I like 50k. You know, for 50k channel points, I will put a pacifier in my mouth, take it out, and put it in your mouth. I'm in too good of a mood today. I'm gonna get fucking banned off of Twitch. I'm gonna get banned. No. I'm not TOS friendly when I'm in this much of a good mood. Nemuri bun, the Oshi that gets more unhinged, the happier she is. I have no words, I'm fucking stomach. Yay! This is how you win, by the way. This is why I'm not allowed to play D&D anymore. Outwear the weirdos, yeah. I have ergophobia. What has the leveling up system in Lies of P ever done to you? I'm to impregnate the giant arachnid. Listen, people think that D&D is players versus the environment that your DM concocts, but it's actually a contest to see who can make the DM go, oh, for fuck's sake. And I win. Fear of getting employed. Plop, 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 plop. Get employed, get employed, get employed. DMing for now seems like a nightmare come true. You're like the third person to say that. Coming to the wolves and I come back a fun. Because everyone in the table groans when I go, wait. So technically, everyone groans. No one likes that. Become a productive member of society. Plop, plop. Yeah! Not me though, not me. Not me. Say psych. I never want to become a productive member of society. I always want to be a drain. Someone has to... Listen. Someone has to use up all the resources that everybody else is working so hard for. Otherwise, it's a waste. And that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me forever and always. Find me being a drain on your resources my whole life. That's being a Twitch streamer really nice. You should see I'm DMing. I'm not allowed. Not allowed anymore. Not since the incident. Not since I TPKO'd my entire table with a stupid freaking Fibonacci puzzle. It was really easy. In my defense, I thought it was easy. And long heated argument with my boss about getting handouts being shameful. He now refuses to ever fire me because then I can apply for handout. hard lugging your bank account having enough for a large pizza. True. For the first time in a couple years, there's like double digits in my bank account. So, I'm riding pretty high right now. Puzzles are never as easy as a DM knows. The curse only a DM knows. Look. It was just Fibonacci. It's really easy. But if you get it wrong 3 times in a row, you take a damage. Only like a couple points of damage. I got double digits in my bank account, 78 cents. Your teeth spinning in golden ratio. It was like plates on the floor. There were plates on the floor. You had to press them in a specific order. And it was just Fibonacci. The order was just Fibonacci. Times 2 minus 1. It was not that hard. There was even a clue. There was even a clue. I just wanted to fight the monsters. There was even a clue, but if you got it wrong 3 times in a row, it would take like between 1 and 3 points of damage, and everyone had like 25 HP at that point. It's not my fault, not it. In my defense, they could have taken a long rest at any point. They were in a safe area. They could have taken a long rest at any point. It's not my fault. I'm not allowed to DM anymore. When after they all died, I finally revealed what the solution was. But the person at my table yelled out, "What the fuck is a Fibonacci?" Sorry. Sorry. So I became a friend and I played D&D for 11 hours straight. Yeah, I've also had some of them long sessions with my old D&D group. They're pretty great. How many of the difference between Monster and Monster Slave? Space. I played with my D&D group. I played a bard, but not like a horny bard, like an attack bard. Attack bards are the best class. Because people are like, "Oh, they're the bard. What are you gonna do?" I'm gonna vicious mockery. I'm gonna vicious mockery you to death. Because it's a cantrip. I can use it as many times as I want. I think I'd enjoy D&D. It's basically playing pretend, but with a little bit of math. So much around because bard is I can't understand. Like, play magic bard, not horny. Yeah, I played College of Whispers bard, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I got the thing that lets you take spells from like other classes. I hit action, I start saying it. Actually, for my bonus action, I had a lot of bonus action stuff actually. hobbies. Your spells from the class to take find greater steed. So don't want a paladin who can't get that one of these spells from the sweet. Axana! Do you think it's one to the fun? Welcome to Nematopia, there's no way out! You're in here forever! One of us! One of us! Actually, you take spells from other classes so that you can cast attack spells before all the magic classes can. A lesbian kleptomaniac magician. I was basically Banshee's character. Themed D&D. Oh my god. I did have a card capture soccer themed mage at one point. Character unbelievably OP. No, that's why you have to balance it. Balancing is an important part of homebrewing stuff. You know what I don't get? You know what I don't get? People who take like 13 different supplements. If you have to take that many supplements, just stop eating. Just stop eating. Only one you did as a guy is zinc. Yeah, just take zinc supplements and eat a ton of pineapple, and then all the bitches will flock to you. They'll flock to you like seagulls to a piece of bread in the beach. You'll be the sandiest piece of bread. I mean, like, if a multivitamin won't cover it, I mean, if you have a vitamin deficiency, you should take that specific vitamin as a supplement. But if a multivitamin won't cut it, and you have to take like 14 capsules of various things, just fucking stop eating. Because your diet's not doing anything anyway. Not joking, for a friend. I can't eat pineapple, so I wouldn't know. Got plenty of vitamin D. Vitamin D is nuts. Person you called didn't buy the dragons. Bruh, I can't imagine. People do that though. People have not safe for work D&D. I can't imagine. I can't imagine doing that. RPing. You're in the middle of RPing. And you go, wait, okay, out of character for a second. I did put the condom on, right? testing harder. That's gonna be an AC of 13 or over. Roll for roll for So I smack her in the ass. What's that fucking spell? I have Divine Retribution. Is that what it's called? I forget. If you roll a 20, the condom breaks. If you roll a 1, you lose your bone. If you roll a 20, the condom breaks. Guys, reflect on this comment. Should have back at them. Imagine trying to dirty talk, but you have vicious mockery. You're a dirty little slut, aren't you? So that's 4 points damage. You're catching all sorts of nasty shit from knowledge, bro. It's not worth it. Man. We're all fucking the mimic twice. So I sit on the mimic. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Namadopia. Hope you enjoy your time here, because there's no way out. You're in here forever. One of us. One of us. Hi, what's happening here? I'm making fun of the concept of doing not safe for work D&D roleplays. Honestly, we're just having a good old yap to celebrate getting partnered on YouTube. I don't know who sat on the wrong button and let that happen, but I go goodbye. Goodbye. Look at the man. I look at the man. See you later. Of course, someone joins me. Everybody always joins mid unhinged rant, and I think that's like the litmus test for the Nemutopia entry. If you don't like me at my most unhinged, you don't deserve me at my sorry, there's only most unhinged. I don't have anything else. There's nothing else. You're never safe. There's no way out anyway, so you don't really have an option, but it's good that you volunteer. And I might as well see the need spell to mash the enemies. I cast floppy dick. Alright, that's gonna be it's gonna be a constitution check of at least 10. Roll con. Everyone stream is okay insane, so someone everyone joins in the part where you're insane. Yeah, if there's no off button, then you're always turned on. Anyways, I feel like I told you guys I shotgunned energy drink the other day, and I have to come clean. I've been craving another one ever since. The high. I've been craving a high ever since. Man, go word over my dick. It's immune to your spell. So I will see the wizard. Going to be shark. His enemies with magic. So how much did you roll on that cum shot? Bro, that doesn't even clear my AC. That doesn't even clear my AC. There's a drink smuggler not there. No, come back, come back. I should have like a redeem on my channel where you can just buy me an energy drink and then I'll shotgun it. Heart palpitations, RTA, let's go! You didn't know someone would use enlarger on your flower. You can't use enlarge object on... Actually, you can't use enlarge object on any organic material or sentient beings or parts of creatures. You can only use them on inorganic things. That means vegetables redeem when over my dead body. Kind of stuff you normally chat about? Swords, whatever comes to mind. Usually cannibalism, but you know. Prone to escape encounter in my helicopter. I have Misty Step, so I actually clear this. Still have 2 energy drinks left from when I visited. Oh god, I wish that were me. I'm not allowed to keep energy drinks in the house anymore, like regularly. Because my mom now visits at least once a month, and if she sees energy drinks in the house, she's going to be disappointed. Giving the guy trial by fire already now? Listen, you're all welcome into the danger zone immediately. That's just a normal amount. It's just regular. You never have a gnome hiding spot in your room where you can keep them. I actually sealed that door shut. Listen. The more I look at that door, the more I realize. So I have a tiny, for those who don't know, I have a tiny little door in my room that leads to like the underside of the roof. It's like a Coraline door for maintenance and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll just lock it and then it'll be fine. And then I listened to myself say that, and I was like, wow, I sound like everyone in the horror movie that dies first. So I bought a thing of what is that, caulk, not caulk, like silicone, like one of those squeeze guns of silicone, and I sealed all the edges. And now I'm immune. Times you normally stream and try and hang out when you do? I stream every day except Sundays from 5 p.m. to around 8:39 Lisbon time. So London time, GMT. Looks like a house is made to be looked after by Oompa Loompas. It does. I wish I could just hum a jaunty tune and the Oompa Loompas would come out of the little Coraline door and clean my house for me. Oompa Loompa Doopa. It's okay if they take a human sacrifice from time to time. I don't really mind. As long as they tiny up. It's here every day, bro. This girl does not touch grass and shit. I actually have not been outside ever since I came home from vacation. I have not stepped outside the borders of my apartment I've barely stepped out of my room. I'll end up turning into a blueberry. Don't summon the Oompa Loompas. I don't make a habit of eating strange candy without permission, so I think I'd be safe actually. If I'm remembering the movie correctly, I don't know. I haven't seen the 2024 Timothy Chalamet remake, so maybe the rules have changed in my absence, but I think I'd be fine. I think if I got a particularly orange shade of foundation, they might even confuse me for one of them. I'm too pale to be an Oompa Loompa. I have to get a spray tan. So every day except Sunday? Yes. I am here every day except Sunday. You know why I'm not here Sunday? Because my therapist said that I should have at least one day to myself. What a bitch. Nah, I really like my therapist. But she did say that I needed at least one day offline. And it's good to unplug at least one day a week. Yesterday rested after creating the universe. Yeah, Sundays are for the Lord. The overlord. So me. You have to shed your skin like a lizard? I have shed my skin like a lizard before. I've already done that. I don't have enough time to hang out. You fit right in! One of us! One of us! Yeah, also a Discord if you'd like to join that. I tried my best to reply to everything on the Discord as often as I can. Because I'm cripplingly lonely. Despite hating people and being antisocial, I'm also cripplingly lonely, so. Suffering from success, you know. As your therapist knows that talking to the students in your head is crucial for mental well-being. She knows. She knows. She's like, okay, do you have friends? And I said, not really. I have a couple online friends. They come to visit me sometimes, but not really. She's like, okay, but how do you socialize? I don't. I hate socializing. I hate people. I hate having conversations. I hate everything. She's like, how are you, you have to have a something socialized. Like, I stream. That's enough for me, that's good. She's like, okay. Okay, but it's fine. Now speaking of the Dick Sword, did you look into doing the Twitch integration thing? Not yet. Excuse me, not yet. He doesn't get it. She kind of gets it. Look, she knows what stream. She knows actually a lot of things. She knows a lot about anime. She is the top autism specialist in the country, so she actually knows a lot about anime and streaming and stuff. I asked her, like, it came up in conversation one time, like, what kind of clients she has. And she was like, guys who are into anime and trans women who are into anime. And I was like, yeah, that pretty much sums up the autistic population. They visit me sometimes. Yeah. You're here every day. Yeah, yes, but I was talking about the people who've actually come to my country. She top audio special. She knows a lot about anime. Yeah, she does. She's like, so what are you interested in? And I was like, VTubers. She's like, I don't know that. What's that like? I said, do you know anime? And she's like, I specialize in autism spectrum disorder in adults. Of course I know anime. She doesn't know what VTubers are, but she does know what streaming is, and she knows what anime is. And I was like, it's both of those things at once. And she's like, yeah, that makes sense. This thing is very related to my field, so I've noticed. She actually, I've actually interacted with one of her other patients, and because she was like, I needed to get an information about something because of like school, and she was like, oh, I have actually the patient that was here before you knows all about that. Just let me get him real quick. You'll like him, he's into anime too. And then we had a 5-second conversation in which neither of us made eye contact. And then he asked me what my favorite anime was, and I said Evangelion, and he was like, oh, that's old. Oh, that's old. Told him he had shit taste. I don't remember which anime he said he liked. Probably Solo Leveling, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Probably Solo Leveling. Evangelion is my favorite. Me too. My favorite anime are Evangelion and Cardcaptor Sakura. They couldn't be more visually and thematically different, but at the end of the day, trying to get to random autism makes fun of each other is impossible. One of them has a separate brand of autism. That's so true. She wasn't trying to make us friends, so she was just like, I just needed some information about the school, and he happened to go to the same school. And he had also had to like sign himself. Like he also, it was a similar situation in the sense that I was going to go back to school, and he had also quit and gone back to school. And so she was like, yo, that guy, he was in the same situation. He knows. He knows. Meet him real quick for 5 seconds. It'll be a good exercise for the both of you. Patient makes it sound like you're showing up wearing what's on a straight jacket, by the way. Hot take, I always thought straight jackets looked comfy because I like being squished. I like tight. I like compression socks and stuff like that. And then, so they look kind of comfy. You'll just be hugging yourself the whole time. That sounds very soothing. Sounds very soothing. I should get a weight blanket, but they're really expensive. But I think I'd enjoy being squished by a weight blanket. blanket, they're life changing. But I'm weird about my blankets because I've had the same blanket since I was born. When I was born, my mom bought me a duvet, a down feather duvet, and that's the blanket I've had since I was born. It's the blanket I use to this day. So I'm kind of weird about blankets. I don't want any other kind. Oh, 30-pound weight blankets. So snugly. How much is 30 pounds in European? 13 kilograms. It's supposed to be like 10% of your body weight, right? A weight blanket. So that'd be like way too heavy for me. A weight blanket for me would be like 4.5 kilos, I think. So like 9 pounds. About 9 pounds. I'm so happy to live in the money time. But I'd be so delicious. You could spread me on toast and eat me. See, I told you we'd get back on the cannibalism topic. We always do. Yeah, allergies. Dying. I'm dying of allergies. Help. So aren't you supposed to be the one eating yours? It's an exchange type of deal. You're only allowed to eat me if you best me in combat first. But the fridge is so bleak today. Man, sorry, usually our fridge is like really full of stuff. So it was a big shock to open it today and it being like completely empty. There's only pickled vegetables and like a jar of like month-old cold brew that I didn't finish and refused to clean out. Again, an empty fridge is a special kind of existentialness. It is. It's kind of soul crushing. It's not for any. I could have gone out today and bought food. I'm not going to ever, but. That sounds difficult given a comic upper body strength difference. Yeah, but I fight dirty. You come up for a fist fight and I pull on a Glock. Oh yeah, cakes with pumped up cakes, I used to know how to play that on the guitar, by the way. Usually get to chat, yeah. Yeah, says the exclusively corpo watcher who never chats. I don't want to be acknowledged by streamers. This is a weird network thing. I don't want to be acknowledged. I don't want to be a person. I just want to be a fly on the wall. You don't make a lot of sense sometimes. Only time I want to be acknowledged by a streamer is if I've drawn fan art. I want them to say good job. That's it. Otherwise, I don't want them to know I exist. Do you guys get autistic spoon content? Or is this just like my YouTube Shorts algorithm being extremely targeted? I get like videos that are like, I present this spoon to the autistic council, and then I judge them very harshly based on the spoons they present to me. Because I'm qualified. It's one of the few things I'm actually qualified to do. It's spoon judgment. And most of the time, they're bad spoons. A spoon is supposed to be skinny and round and long. Every other format is disappointing. This short's the right to exist on my browser. Autistic spoon isn't coming with your autistic GF. Sorry, your autistic GF is touch-averse. You can't cuddle her. I judge the spoons very harshly. If a spoon is pointy, that's immediate jail. Immediate jail for pointy spoons. I have very strong opinions on cutlery in general. Because I think I use chopsticks to eat, so. You know? Hold on, I'm just moved to Japan already. I can't afford the cost of living. I can only live because other people pay for it. But I eat with chopsticks because they're convenient. Only spoons and chopsticks. Sometimes a fork. I never use a knife. I don't respect dishes that you have to cut up on the plate. Pre-chopped only. Pre-chopped only. I do not fuck with them. You know what I mean? Never reading the tongue allegation yet. No. second. I go, yo, charge that shit. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope to see you soon. Have a good day. No allegations if she's not even allegations. Sorry. My voice changer glitched. And allegations if she's not even denying it. I'm not a toddler. Not a toddler. Not a toddler. Toodles. Oh my god, speaking of toodles. Did you know British people actually do say cheerio? This is like the highlight of my vacation. Apart from that life-changingly delicious Indian food that I ate. My cousin helped a British lady. She had like she had an arm in a sling and she couldn't close the car door. She was getting into a cab and my cousin, who's really nice, closed the door for her. And on God, no lie, the lady went, oh, cheerio. Cheerio. I was in disbelief. I was in disbelief. I can't believe they actually say that. Cringe. Could not be me. You would not catch me dead. Cheerio, tap. Not me. You will not catch me saying fucking cheerio on me. Disgusting. Why are British people like this? It's so funny if you're using voice change to change your Florida voice into a nerdy voice. What do you mean a nerdy voice? Extreme emotional damage. Extreme emotional damage. Mods exterminate the British. Mods. It's time for another Boston Tea Party Part 2. We're coming for the coffee this time. Avatar is like it was put together expeditiously. How exquisite. Thank you, Digital Ninja. I made it. It was me, I made it. It's kind of a weird amalgamation of concepts, but it really works. Sleepy Bunpire. Bunny girl vampire who does ASMR. And also Meganitone. I was when I was reading, I was debating like, should I make the glasses toggleable? And then I decided absolutely not. The glasses stay on during sex. And mine was so good. Can you please create your artist for me? Excruciating details with links. It's me, bitch. It's me, bitch. It's me. I'm her. I'm that girl. I need to commission you. Right now, you cannot commission me anywhere. I have too many large projects. But soon you'll be able to commission me again through VChat. Now I'm the only famous in Emery one. The recently YouTube partnered famous celebrity nemuri one. And even credit the artist, unbelievable. My artist is nemuri one. My rigger is also nemuri one. My I'm also nemuri one. This little guy on my arm is not nemuri one though. That's Citizen Kun. Thirdijan, yeah, Thirdijan. Artist, animator, rigger, glasses girl, bunny girl, mentally ill, somebody man. She does it all. How can she do it all? Well, she doesn't have a personal life. Her own mom and papa, the similar family, and got incest, wincest, incest, wincest. Pink girl extraordinary nemuri, but yeah. That's how you get all the blue girls to like you. You just have to be pink. So yeah, awesome moment, my guys, jerking off. Listen, when a nemuri bond and a nemuri bond love each other very much, they make a nemuri bond together. Actually baffling how a go VTubers and testimonies to study this phenomenon. It's because VTubing is fatherless behavior. So we all got daddy issues. It says to speak anime culture and if it filters the tourists, true. If you didn't watch Kiss X Sis when you were like 12, are you really into anime? My experience is not universal. Kiss X Sis has banger music though. Futari no Honey Boy is a certified banger. How did daddy issues it's wanted to get black? Well, they really need some explanation for that step. So like can I say that? Am I allowed? Hold on. Hold on. I don't think there's an incest clause in the TOS. I don't think there's an incest clause in the TOS. We're golden. Yes, when you can. So like your relationship with your dad shapes how you interact with the males, and you're scared of them, so you don't go outside. But your brother is in your house, so he's the only positive example of male attention that you get, which leads to a psychosexual fascination with their existence. Scientifically, that's why. You could also just say, brother smell. I don't have any siblings, so I don't know how brother smells. But, scientifically, that's how. That's why. That's them's the breaks. That's why each one they really belong to their mottos. It is. I don't have any siblings though, so this is all hypothetical on my end. I only have a lot of cousins. And at that point, you're not genetically similar enough for it to be worth your time. I'm having too much fun. This is what happens when I have a really good couple of days, man. I need to be depressed. I need to be depressed. I'm not safe for society in this state of joy. It's only good if they're blood related, at least 50% DNA. That's why it's best when it's twins. Hikaru and Kaoru had it all along. They had it right along. Smells like tuna. It really does though. I think it's like tuna melts or something for dinner because it smells like tuna. Or maybe like sometimes roommate makes puttanesca with tuna. That would make sense because our fridge is fucking empty. Fraternal twins, both girls, not speak incest. No, they have to be identical. Are you gonna fucking eat saba? I am. Hi, I'm Nemuri. And my dream as a Vtuber is to one day eat sameko saba. Entirely head to tail. I think it would be delicious. You can quote me on that. And there's your clip for today. In fact, I used the word psychosexual that signals to me that you've done a fair bit of innocent pondering on the incestuous lust. I like to think about profound topics. Now, a couple of kind female artists and deeply incestuous relationships can you explain now and too. You just gotta keep it in the family. Sometimes you just gotta keep it in the family. It dilutes. It dilutes the menheta if you breed outside of your own genetic pool, so you can't do it. Ask her about AO3 bookmarks. Do not ask me about my AO3 bookmarks. Do not ask me about my AO3 bookmarks. Gotta keep the blood on Pyongyang. So you're gonna conserve the supreme autism genes. Bitches be like, autism is genetic. Yeah, I fucking hope it is. It better fucking be. I got big plans for this autism down the line. It smells so much like tuna though. My cat is going insane. Cunny. Cunny salad. Cute and funny one. Cute and funny. Cute and funny. You know, ever since the Saba song came out, I've been checking that YouTube channel and the Twitter daily. The streamer might be a little bit parasocial. A little bit. Are you funny because you're cute, or are you cute because you're funny? You cannot separate cannot separate. Hi Nemuri, welcome. Yeah, you cannot separate the fish from the ocean or the ocean from the sea. You can take the bunny girl out of the out of the gamer girl who will stink, but you can't take the gamer girl stink out of the bunny girl. Are you Nemuri wrong because you're mentally ill? Are you mentally ill because you're Nemuri wrong? As you just said the same thing 4 times. Like, I don't know. Yeah, they were all kind of deep down. We've all been children once. Gamer girl stinks sniffer. No sniffer! Mods! Bring me his balls! And his nose! Man! Can you do business sniffing too? No! The mods have joined the sniffer. It's Jober. It's Nemurover. I'm eating tuna. Right on the side of my face. Do you like your nose? I feel like people either are like, it's a good nose, or people are like, I fucking hate my nose. No one is neutral about their nose. Betrayal never comes from your enemies. It's true. It's true. The call's coming from inside the house. You fool, what do you think I did it? It's true! Fuck! I failed to consider that the sniffer emote had to be on. Disgusting. It's a coup d'etat. No! You can't coup d'etat my dictatorship! That's so rude. Be nice to me. To know it's called a nostril. You could have just said nose Ferraro and it would have been superior. You miss every shot you don't take, but you also miss every shot you blunder. It would have been too on the nose. I'm going to eat you. This archive looks totally split. I don't actually play Blue Archive. I'm not allowed. I've imposed this rule upon myself because I would get so hardcore addicted to Blue Archive. My Genshin phase was bad enough. My Genshin phase was bad enough. I had to uninstall it. But I did get the all-Cunny team. I did achieve that before I uninstalled. Game has probably saved my life. The CCP does not allow it. Self-banning all gacha is a good habit, to be fair. Not all gacha. I didn't get into Future Nikki. Because I played the Nikki on mobile before, but I didn't get into it like when the gacha game came out. Connection into becoming a Blue Archive player. Plop, 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 get addicted, get addicted, get addicted! I'll never forget when I went into fear desperately on my first roll. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I still don't have her. But I made my Cunny team through other means. But I didn't get every Cunny character. I should reinstall. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't reinstall Genshin. I have so much to do. I have so much to live for. I should not reinstall Genshin. And then I got something no gacha can replicate. Cute girls that call you sensei. Rat girl. Didn't the new Zone Zero had a rat maid? Brownie rat girl sounds pretty peak, not gonna lie. I'm doing them in your life is worth more than the cunny characters, is it though? I think it's worth exactly that amount. I still need to cute and funny. Yeah, my friend's absolutely obsessed with her. Her design is pretty good. Back! It's me! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Namatopia. There's no way out. You're in here forever. You're in here forever. One of us. I think, hot take. I think the bunny girls and rat girls have more in common than they have apart. Cute tail, check. Cute ear, check. Small, check. Cute and fuzzy, check. The bunny girls have the stamina and narrow bunnies. I feel like that's a trap. I shouldn't answer for my own safety. I should refrain from answering that. Would you like to know, lover boy? Calculating the probability is maxed the fuck out thanks to the bunny girl suit. It smells like vinegar. What the heck is roommate cooking? What is this foul potion? What can I? Cook? If it's mixing tuna with vinegar, I don't think I should. Wait, it might be sushi. I'll accept it if it's sushi, or like a Pokeball. Pokeball. I'm sorry, I remember having the pizza. It was salad. It was salad. There was chickpeas in it. Disgusting. It was pretty good salad. It was pretty good salad. I can't complain too much, but I was hoping for pizza. Pakora, I love pakora. It's delicious. I love onion pakora. I I love vegetable pakora. I really like chicken pakora. I like pakora and I like bahaji. And I like samosas. I just really like Indian food in general. It's delicious. I'm just rambling about food now. I'm hungry. I keep getting these like keyboards recommended to me ever since I looked up keycaps. New switches from my keyboard. Ever since I googled switches so I could buy some keyboard switches, I've been getting a lot of keyboard recommendations everywhere. I'm getting a new one. No, I'm not gonna get a new keyboard. I just wanted some fresh switches, some creamier switches for my keyboard. There's nothing wrong with my current keyboard, and I like the size of it a lot, and I quite like the board of it. But I just want some creamier switches. I quite like my keycaps too. They're simple. It's just pink and white. It's simple. It's cute. It's cute. It's small. It's pink. It's Bluetooth connectable, but it still has a cable, so I don't have to have batteries in it. I hate things that only work if you have batteries, because I never have batteries. Charging station. I don't like batteries. I don't like them. I love battery. Hate batteries. It's bad enough, like, I think my tablet pens are getting kind of old because they don't hold a charge the same way they used to. Is this what happens when you... Well, this is what happens when you use something for like 8 hours every day. It wears down. Because like, before my pen would... like my tablet pen's battery would last like 2 weeks, and now I'm having to change it out every couple days. It is a lot. The battery's definitely kind of like, yeah. I have 2 pens though, so I always have one charging while I use the other one. So I just switch them out. It's not that annoying. I mean, I never know how to just survive the vacation. Any permanent damage? Only to my psyche. It was awful. I hated it. Vacation was terrible. Indian food was delicious though. Don't go to Benidorm. But if you find yourself stuck there, do have the Indian food. Hi, Grumpy! Is going to honest how to raise whenever she's a British accent or sort of. True. I have a newfound contempt for British tourists. I have to be honest, I used to be one of those people that were like, oh, everybody hates British tourists. Well, how bad could they possibly be? I was a fool. And Yes. Anytime she tries Overwatch again. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? Thankfully, I'm not the kind of mentally ill that plays Overwatch. But it's never in the real, she can't hurt you. Cheerio, lads. Oh, it's quite alright, isn't it? Ew! I grossed myself out, sorry. I icked myself. You shouldn't ick yourself on stream. It's TOS. It's what I put in my mouth. Let me slurp. And you lots where I can find the nearest pub. Alright, cheerio, mate. Yeah. No hate to any British citizens, as long as you stay in your country. You're all citizens of Nemtopia anyways, so whatever your original nationalities were, they're a race now. Circumcised. Part of England. Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him to death with a shovel. I really want one of those freaking glitter phone cases with the liquid. I'm getting real bad FOMO now. They were popular like a few years ago, and then people got like, I don't know, like chemical burns from them or whatever. And they went out of style, but also having liquid that close to your phone at all times sounds like a bad idea, but I really want one. I really want one. Nothing could go wrong. I saw one of those videos that are like, don't do this in Japan, and it was like, do not do. It's really hot in Japan right now, but you shouldn't wear revealing clothes because people will stare at you, and it's like, Japan is really conservative, you can't wear low-cut tops. And all of the comments were, hey, Japanese person here, it's the UV index in Japan right now is very high. You shouldn't show your shoulders because you'll get sunburned. People are staring at you out of concern. It cracked me up really hard. Staring respectfully out of concern. I also worry when I see sometimes on my once a week run. No, I will not run anymore, mother. I draw the line. This is my boundary. My therapist says I need boundaries, and this is it. Actually, my therapist says I have too many boundaries. Your boundaries are too plentiful and defined. You need to chillax with it. Sometimes I see people on my run, and they have a hat on, but they have short sleeves. And to me, that's like wearing a condom, but only around your balls. Too many, it'll close you off too much, it'll kill you. Oh no, she can't hear us, she has AirPods on. Or else between you and everyone else for all the boundaries, you true. My mom has a key though. My mom has a key. She just lets herself in. It's happened before that I've been streaming and I just get a knock on my door and it's like, hi, I'm my mother, I'm here, and I have to end stream abruptly. Hasn't happened in a very long time, though. Usually she comes over, like, early in the day, so that we can have lunch. So she can force me to eat lunch, like a heartless wench. But fair, they're actually condoms for the balls, specifically. Sorry, I imagined someone trying to shuffle their balls onto a condom. It was very funny. And you pull one in and the other one pops out. And you try to get the latex around both of them, and every time you get one, the other one pops out. This has turned into a Looney Tunes sketch in my mind. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's some good shit. PS stored in there? Yeah, and if you want to do water sports with random strangers and one-night stands, you should wear a ball condom. Practice safe sex. Casual sex implies the existence of ranked competitive sex, but that's just the Pornhub awards. It's not actually that rare. It just made me check apparently table tennis balls made by the company aren't being sold anymore. No! Access safe sex by living in a cave and hissing at strangers has worked out well. Yeah. Me too. Hi, Tupac! Safest sex is abstinence. Second safest sex is voyeurism. Excuse, this is just how I am. This is my personality. Oh my god, I want a bento box so bad. I used to have a huge collection of like animal shaped bento boxes, but they've disappeared. I think they might have accidentally gotten thrown out when we moved. Full of hatred. really cool one. I had a really cool bento box. You know what that means, guys? Time to fund my new bento box collection. Hurry up, send those super chats. I should buy a couple new bento boxes though. They're cute. And they're not expensive. And they're cute. And they're good. I'd rather kill myself. Not allowed! You must be bested in combat. Your opponent has noodle arms. You have to be best in combat, and your opponent has noodle arms. Buy more mugs. No more mugs! The mugs you buy me are so hard to drink out of. Please, please, please. I really want that like Starbucks kitty paw mug though. Not necessarily the Starbucks one, but you know which one I'm talking about? The kitty paw mug. The one that when you put milk in it, it looks like a kitty paw. This one, oh my god. This is so cute. Okay. I'll show you. This one. Not the cutest shade I've ever seen. Holy. I'd rate your kitty mug in Japan. I don't know what a G-chan is. Oji-san? That's really cute. I know. Gokiburi. Yada! 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 Gokiburi, yada! Actually not. You know, it's there's like a stereotype that girls are really scared of cockroaches, but not actually that scared of cockroaches, but I do find them disgusting. I do find them gross. I feel like cosplayers. Yeah, this is... I've wanted this mug for a while though. Look, there's also animal ones with the handle. It's perfect. It's perfect in every way, but it's really expensive and it's very delicate. Cockroaches students and massive one minus this tiny double standards. Yes. They are disgusting and fill my heart with hate. They are fairly gross. Because you always picture them in like unclean conditions. You know, there's never a cockroach infestation in like a clean place. It's always, you always imagine like a hoarder's house, you know? So they feel extra gross. Sometimes they have wings. What the fuck is up with that? Harrowing. Absolutely harrowing. we used to be like identical when we were kids, but we're the same age. She's terrified of cockroaches, like genuinely like screaming, crying, shitting, and coming, terrified of cockroaches. So I would always be the one to like kill them. So what fish are even gross? So it's a good fish or whatever. Insane snake there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yo! Did I tell you? Okay. I had a disgust. Okay, they called it a flan. You guys remember me telling you about the harrowing lunch that I had with fucking ad breaks in the middle? With unskippable ads? With a terrible paella? At the end, I got dessert. And they called it a flan. It was not a flan. It was disgusting. It was so bad. It was nasty. It was like whipped egg whites, baked, with no sugar, no nothing. It was disgusting. There's not even egg whites in the flan. I love flan so much, and that was such a betrayal. Flan is one of my favorite things. It was awful. It was so bad, and I looked so sad about it that my younger cousin actually gave me his dessert. He ordered like a creme something. It was kind of like an untorched what is that called? Like it's like custard and then you burn the top. I'm blanking. Creme brulee, yeah. It was like the creme brulee, except instead of having like caramelized sugar on top, crystallized sugar, it had like a cookie on top. Portugal does have way better restaurants compared to Spain, sadly. I need to go to like Lisbon. I need to go to like Lisbon and have a paella there, because paella is really popular in Lisbon for some reason. And I just need to go have a Lisbon paella, because the Spanish one was not it. The Benidorm paella, I can't blame Spain as a whole for this. The Benidorm paella was not it. But caramel sugar is the best part of a creme brulee. True, but it was at least edible. It wasn't the creme brulee, it was like a creme something. It had a cookie on top. Yeah, the first person saying to visit Lisbon. I'm the first Portuguese person to willingly go to Lisbon for any reason. Cursed land. beautiful, small people would visit again. Lisbon is just like crowded and the traffic's bad and there's too many pickpockets. Not me though, I would never get pickpocketed because I have a little bag that goes across my chest and I use a carabiner to close. I use a Kuromi carabiner to close the zipper, attach it to the bag itself. So you have to undo the whole carabiner just to open the bag. And it's like right in front of my chest. No one can have my money. my zero money. No one can have the zero money that I don't carry around. They also can't have my phone though. My cheap Xiaomi Redmi phone that's like that was already like 2 generations out of date when I bought it. They can't have it. I have Fort Knox level security for my worthless items. You can't have them. You also can't have my film camera from the 90s. I won't lie. Pickpockets, my pockets are full of razor blade. Just put the film camera in the X-ray machine. No. Stop trying to migrate from YouTube. Oh my god. We have a border hopper. Hi, Dan. Welcome. If you had, the photos might have been ruined. You're telling me this now. You're telling me this now? I don't think it went through the X-ray. It might have though. It might have. They kind of make you take everything off to put it through the X-ray, don't they? Airports are hell, man. Airports are hell on earth. Listen, I'd be willing to deal with a little bit more terrorism if we had less security at airports. That sounds like a worthy trade-off. I don't want it not to be that bitch, but... 9/11 wasn't that bad. Depends how you look at it. If you're into maybe a TSA strip search or someone wants. The TSA lady did fill me up. Because the machine went beep 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 when I went through it. And the TSA lady was like, gotta search you. And I was wearing a skirt with no safety shorts. And she started like running her hands up my legs, and I was like, Internally though, because I didn't want her to think that I had illegal things on me, because I didn't. And when they are harmful, I had to fly an Air Force 6 times a year. It's always a pain. It's so bad. The trade-off is not worth. You say it's just the one job where you can just say for no reason, hey, I need to fill you up, come here. Yeah. I don't like that. Considered police though. Couldn't make it past 4th grade. As always, every time I've gotten felt up, it has been by a middle-aged first TSA lady agent, and she has had motherly vibes, which is the only reason why she survived touching me. Women with motherly vibes are allowed to touch me sometimes. A little bit. If it had been some dude, we might have had an international incident on our hands, but... Thank you for the follow, Dan. Welcome to Nemutopia. There's no hell here and here forever. One of us. I'm not into mommies, but I'm used to my own mother. My mother is very touchy-feely, so I'm used to it. If people remind me of my own mother, they get a pass because I like my mom quite a bit. That's the only reason. Finally advised me they confiscate your energy drinks. No, anything but that. God, can you imagine me on a flight with no caffeine? A child would go and I would catch a charge. I would be murdering just left and right. The person behind me would accidentally bump my seat and boom, dead, gone. And 4 babies. Yeah, there were 4 babies on my flight home. That was insane. I was in tears. I was in tears by the end of that flight. I became baby number 5, but at least I cried quietly. Every tall person gets a pat. Not every tall person reminds me of my mother. Some of them remind me of my father, which is really bad. It's the worst thing you can do. If you're tall, you'll either remind me of my mom or my dad, which is like a 50-50 chance that I allow you to get away with way too much, or that you're unforgivable just for existing. That's one of my... You're in a special category. You get special treatment. Which is, people I could easily best in combat if I tried a little. Speaking of... It's this medieval-ass music. Bring me back to study with me. I felt so conscious about my height, and I have 50% chance to be executed on the spot. I don't like when people are taller than me. I don't like it. I don't like being looked down on. Sadly, I'm vertically challenged, so it happens a lot. 6 foot. I feel like every guy says that they're 6 foot. I use centimeters. I don't get this freedom units. I don't know. I'm not American. Use speak English, motherfucker. How many centimeters is that? 6 foot, I don't know how much that is. 173, not the close one. My mom is taller than you, Dean. My mom's taller than you. who's like 182. Well, it's not. I guess he's not my friend anymore, though. Not because he's tall, because he turned out to be kind of an incel. How tall are you in centimeters? Me? 159. 159. See? My mom is also taller than me. I deserve that. Small, I mean, I'm not small, I'm average height for my country. The tea is not that interesting. It's just that I had a friend since high school. And he only ever messaged me to bitch about his life. And he messaged me... yeah, I told this story. He messaged me to bitch about his family and not having a job, and I said, you know, I'm also kind of, you're not the only one. I dropped out of college and I'm kind of cooked. Like, you're not the only one who's having a rough time. And he said, well, shut the fuck up. You can literally just get married. It's so easy for women. And that was it. And the end. No, it was not the end. Actually, there's an update. There's an update. Yeah, so that they only happen once an hour. Otherwise, you got pre-rolls and everything, and I don't want the pre-rolls and like really often as I don't want that. So we take a big hit once in a while. It's like getting tapped in the balls every once in a while, but you don't get pricked by a needle every 5 minutes. We usually delay the as much as possible, though. We do. We try. But yeah, there's an update in which, like, I didn't message him again after that interaction, and he didn't message me again after that interaction for like 2 weeks. And then he started sending me cat memes on Instagram out of nowhere. So I unfriended him. Oh, excuse me. Alright guys, this is dinner time. I'm gonna raid out for today. Who should I raid? Daddy. Daddy, come. Let's go to dinner time for today. Thank you everybody so much for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had fun hanging out with me, because I had fun hanging out with you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for helping me hit YouTube partner. I already have. There's only the editing left on the next roleplay, so please look forward to that. I'll be going down to